Hey YouTube, Anakin here with another episode of Geek K. Today we got a special one for you. This is going to be something different, something I haven't done before. I'm going to, since we had a lot of boxes, all the boxes come this month were themed around the release, or in February rather, were themed around the release of Deadpool. I thought it would be cool to kind of summarize or rate, rack and stack my favorites. So I've got 4 subscription boxes and 1 box that I ordered that had Deadpool stuff, so it was kind of a theme. I'll throw that one in there too just to see where it racks and stacks, and I'll rate them and tell you why I rated them and whatnot, and we'll get through them. So I have 4 subscription boxes and 1 order from shirtPunch that I'm going to rack and stack. So you're aware the boxes are that I received this month that were Deadpool themed or had Deadpool items in them. In no particular order, we have Loot Crate, Marvel Collector Core, Geek Fuel, Nerd Block, and the shirtPunch order. So without further ado, let's get into rating these and rack and stack them rather. So first up, we're going to start at the bottom. So in last place is going to be Geek Fuel. Geek Fuel wasn't really a themed box for Deadpool. It's never really a themed box. They just throw randomness in a box, kind of. But they did have a Deadpool shirt and I believe a keychain in here or something like that, or maybe a magnet, I'm not sure. I forgot off the top of my head what the extra item was, but there was a Deadpool item. And I actually really liked the presentation of the item. They wrapped it up like it was a chimichanga, but it was of course a t-shirt. But it was very bland, it wasn't good quality at all, as all their shirts are. They're actually the lowest quality. And it was self-made, as again all of their shirts are. So it was very cheap, very low budget version for this month. So as far as value, as far as quality, and as far as the amount of items you got, this box performed in last place at number 5. Next up is going to be Nerd Block. So Nerd Block actually had a couple of items. The whole box was not Deadpool, which, again, Nerd Block is kind of weird about that. They don't theme their boxes very well. They kind of pick and choose like way too many themes. I think there were 3 or 4 themes going on in this box. It was weird. I'm trying to remember. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I will post images of like the contents of all the boxes at the end, but it had Deadpool. The Deadpool item was a shirt and a plush, and that is kind of why personally I'm lowering the rating on this, because I'm not a fan of the plush, and all of the other boxes had figures, which is what I'm out for. Shirts, figures, that's what I collect. So they got higher ratings just because it was a plush. If they had opted for a figure, this might have actually knocked one up, one more, or whatnot. It depends. I don't know. Depends how epic the figure was, obviously. The shirt was not the greatest quality, as the ones that they put in this box are usually their lower quality shirts. And the design of it was actually fairly cool, but again, it was lower quality than all the shirts in the other boxes, so it got lower rating because of that as well. So that's Nerd Block. So it came in 4th place. Next up, same company. This was an order that I put in myself for shirtPunch. So I ordered a t-shirt from shirtPunch, that was Deadpool themed, and it was a crossover Deadpool Star Wars. And it was really cool concept. Obviously I loved the design, and I chose the design that I wanted. So there's that. But I still liked the shirt design that was in the Nerd Block. However, because I ordered it, it was the daily special that they do. You get the better quality. It's not the top quality. They never do good quality, like high quality shirts, like American Apparel shirts. But it was the softer style rather than the heavy style. So there was that. Not only that, but for $4 extra when you order from them, you can throw in a random shirt Wasn't really pleased with the random shirt because I don't exactly know what the theme was or what the shirt was. It was some anime, but I don't know that much about anime, so I didn't get the reference. If I know what the reference is, and you tell me what the reference is, and I know what to figure out that it's something I do know, I just didn't understand, you know, maybe it'll be better. I don't know. But they also had, for an extra $10, you could add a comic from Deadpool and a Deadpool figure, which was the Deadpool with two swords that you can see here in the middle there. And that was like one of the only figures, normal pose figures of Deadpool that I needed. I only need 2 more in the new series, and they're the ones that aren't out yet. So that rounded out what I could obtain in that series for now. And they threw in a Thor Keychain. So all in all, you got more than you actually got in the nerd block for less, because it was $10 for the shirt, $10 for the item, $4 for that plus shipping. The shipping is a little bit cheaper on this for some reason than it is for the nerd block. So I ended up paying $24 plus shipping, and I think the nerd block is $29. Maybe that's with shipping. I don't know. I forget. Either way, let me look here. So it was $25, $30, $29.98 altogether. So it's about the same price that I paid for nerd block. And because I got to choose the item that I got, it was a little bit better. You don't get this as much of a surprise. The only surprise item is the random shirt. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. The only like I said, surprise was the random shirt. But still, way better bang for my buck. I got a figure and I got a shirt, and both were ones that I wanted and I liked. So that got a higher rating. I understand it's not a subscription box, but it was still a Deadpool themed box. I just chose what I wanted. So moving on. So here's where some of you might be differentiating between my opinion and your opinion. In second place this month is the Marvel Collector's Corps, Deadpool. Not saying this was a bad box, this is still 9 or 10, but you got a t-shirt, which was pretty cool t-shirt. I mean, I'm not going to deny it was an awesome t-shirt, but it was the pop style. And that's nice every now and then, but in something like this, where we haven't seen a really, really, really good Deadpool box out ever, lots have tried, none have succeeded, they really should have gone with an actual Marvel licensed Deadpool legit design, right? Like they're doing with, like they did in the first Avengers box, or like they did in the first DC box that just came out. I just seen the release of that one on You Average Techie just did a release on that, so go check that video out if you want to see what he got. But those style shirts, like the better quality shirt, like the Marvel branded shirt, and the better quality pop shirts are actually higher quality than the normal ones. I mean, they're fitted and they're polycarbonate blends, which are better than cotton blends, but they're not American Apparel 50/50 cotton polyester poly blend, like the one I'm wearing. So they're a little bit. So there's like 4 or 5 different qualities of shirt. This being the number 1 highest quality you can get. This is like the second highest quality you can get. So this is like a $25 shirt as far as quality goes. The pop shirts are around the $20 quality, with the soft style being around your $15 and the heavy style being around the $10 to $12 value, as far as shirt quality goes. And then you can go further down if you want, but you rarely ever see that. So the design and the style of the shirt, to me, did not beat out this one, which was the one that I got in the Loot Crate. This was a way better quality shirt. It's a Marvel design, Marvel branded shirt. Way better quality, way better design, in my opinion. It wasn't pop oriented, so I liked this one better. So that got a little higher for me. Plus you got a lot in this box this month. You got Dorbs, you got a pop figure, you got a t-shirt, you got a comic book, you got a mope, you got a lot of Deadpool items. However, I'm not really a plushy mopey type collector, so that didn't appeal to me, so I didn't really give it much of a bump in value because of that, just that they gave us more content. Also, I'm not really a Dorbs person, so while again the quality, the content went up, I'm not a collector, so it doesn't give me that much benefit to have it or not. It's just extra. So what it came down to was really they all kind of evened out, except for the figures. That's where it really came down. So I love the figure in this box. Don't get me wrong. He's sitting up there on the top shelf there. He's very dynamic. He's jumping at you. He's got the sword. He's ready to cut your head off. Love the pose. Love it. But it's pop style, so it can only go so far, level of detail and whatnot. The differentiation between that and Loot Crate is Loot Crate did not give us a pop figure. They went with a new company that they are, well, not really new, but a company that they're kind of backing and partnering with, Quantum Mechanics, with a Q-Fig figure of Deadpool, and that's the one right here you can see with the flame. So it's actually Deadpool. There's an explosion behind him, and you can see the translucent flames and smoke, translucent puff of smoke, and he's flying out ready to like slice at you. And the pose, the level of detail, the paint job was just amazing on this figure. This is probably around a $20 to $30 figure. And people are, because it was in Loot Crate, it's a lot cheaper because there's so many people who got it. People are trying to sell it, so it's going for around a $20 value on eBay right now. But if you got the variant, it's around a $30 value. However, it probably should go up because it's probably around a $20 to $25 figure baseline. And the variant, because only so many people got them, it's probably around a $35 to $40 figure in my opinion, as far as value goes. And that just blew the roof off of the Deadpool box. I'm sorry. Because it's not a pop figure, it's it's more in line with like an actual statuesque, high quality, high resolution, high detailed figure. To me, that alone put the Loot Crate box in the #1 position. So our winner for this month I chose Loot Crate. And not just the figure, but like I said, the high quality shirt. The downside of this box, and that's only for me personally, is I have never seen The Walking Dead, so I don't get the references. I'm not a fan of the some assembly required McFarlane toy. And the Silver Rope is cool and funny and haha and whatnot, but it's not something that am going to easily display. Like I said, I haven't seen the TV show, so and I probably won't see the TV show just because it's not my type of TV show. I like zombies as much as the next I like zombies, they're okay, but just zombies is not enough to make the movie, to make the TV show for me. It's got to have a little bit more. Like, for instance, I love the zombie crossover with the Marvel characters. If that was a movie or a TV show, I would watch that because it doesn't just have one thing, it has the other. And just making a zombie TV show or a zombie movie, and like I said, I'm not judging this based off of anything other than opinion. I haven't seen the show. I might like it, I just haven't watched it. And until I hear information or hear back from someone who has saying that, oh yeah, it does this and this, that kind of sways me, I probably will end up watching it, but I'm not saying it's a bad show. Just trying to weigh my options because there's a lot of shows out there for what I watch. And I watch a lot of shows. So the thing that really set this over the top for me was the fact that Loot Crate, personally to me, had been dwindling in the last 6 months. Last month was kind of a little bit okay, and the December box, being December, it was Christmas, they gave you a pop figure, which was cool. But you don't really see figures that much from them. That's very rare. So this month kind of really blew me away because not only did you get a figure, but it was an epic figure, and then it was an epic t-shirt as well. So it looks like they're really swinging things around. Not only that, but the new style of pin that they're doing really blew me away last month, but also this month because I actually like the artwork behind it as well. Both months, but because of the theme, it fit and it was awesome and it was just cool. So I gave them first place just because of the bounce back and the figure quality. So it's actually probably a kind of close, very close, based off content and stuff that you got in this Marvel Collector's Core. The fact that this one out for me is just kind of more just a personal opinion because of I'm giving them points for some other stuff as well, outside of the fact that of the content and the jump in quality that you're seeing. So that's the rating. That's where I'm putting everything. I did not get every box this month, and I haven't seen any other boxes that were Deadpool themed. If there are, please in the comments, and if you've seen one, let me know, and I will take a look at those, and I'll try and send me or post a link to a video that you've done or unboxing that you've done of one that's not one of these, and I'll try and rate that too, and put that in here as well. But as always, feel free to comment on what you see here, what your opinion is, any feedback on the video. You'll notice that everything looks a lot brighter and evenly lit. I have some new professional photo studio lights that I'm working with right now. This is the first video I'm shooting with them, so I might have to tweak the position and whatnot of them in the future for when I do actual reviews with the figures and everything. It's lighting's a little different and finite, but you can probably see everything a lot clearer now. So there's that's why that is. Just to explain, and as always, I'm Hanneken. This has been an episode of Geek Fuel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. We are still doing the giveaway where you can win your very own Marvel Collector Core Deadpool at the end of the month. So go ahead and subscribe and check out video 20 for that. The details on it. Later, YouTube.